Hello boys, it's me, Yoshi here, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of the new Pokémon Snap for the Nintendo Switch. In the last episode, we left off in the area known as Aloris, trying to go for the Ruins of Remembrance main area, to do a couple of our spots, and then for this episode, we're going to be doing a couple of things to try and finish that, but before we do that, we're going to take a small break and head to the Lumina spot because I found something really annoying. Out of all the photos I'm missing here, I'm missing the 1-star photo of Xerneas, and I'm a little bit mad. So, to show you a little bit of a vengeance, we're going to show a full, complete run of this while trying to scan and get all of the different Pokemon animations while we wait. So we'll start by just taking quick photos of the Pokemon as they appear and kind of just hope everything else happens later. This is just a casual chill run, by the way. This will not go for the request at this. I'm actually specifically saving this for a bit later. So anyways, as you go through here, in case you didn't know, Xerneas will move around and do some interesting things. To get it to appear, you have to hit it in its exact form, glowy thing, which is kind of tricky to hit sometimes. Only good news is it goes multiple times before it actually does anything. Pretty much any photo of Xerneas doing something interesting. Okay, this Sigilif doesn't even react to the scan, so it won't do its pose, unfortunately, but that's fine. We don't want a photo of Xerneas either going up to the ruins later or doing its dance. By the way, while I'm here, I am going to take a photo of a couple of different spots to make things a little bit better. We'll start by maybe taking a photo of this as I do other stuff. Maybe get a photo of it. Yeah, like, see, there we go. That triggered something interesting. So Xerneas, when he goes towards one of the spots, will try and do a geomancy trick. We're not going to actually go for it right now. You'll see he's kind of just looking around there. This is where the tricky part comes in. Probably the toughest part about this is you have to wake up these Houndoom and get to the 4-star fellows and complete all of that before Xerneas actually exits this room like that. Once he does that, you can't complete the request anymore. But since I'm going for the high score, I do not care. I think I could get a better photo of these guys for the star pose if I get a photo of them interacting with Xerneas, maybe.
Nice.
I'm just trying to get a photo of every Pokemon in here doing a regular run. I'm not actually mad, by the way. That was a joke. I'm just confused that I missed 1-star Xerneas. I think the reason is because, again, I've not done this course enough. And usually when I take photos of stuff, I wait to do so until later. Oh, there's an Umbreon there with Xerneas. Now that's actually a lot more interesting than I thought. This, if I'm fast with this, if I'm really fast with this, I can get a photo with Umbreon with Xerneas, and that'll be worth a lot of points. A ton of points, actually. That's a good photo of him, as a result. Alright. So we got both Natu and Umbreon there. I believe I did miss one of them the last time I was here. I could have sworn I saw something else earlier. In case you're wondering, that central room, remember that because that's where we have to go at the later. Once Xerneas leaves that particular room is the cutoff for that. If he's not done the pose by then, you've been too slow. So you actually have to, not necessarily turbo, but do some really specific stuff there. We'll figure that out later as we go out our stuff. Okay, anyways, we did photograph the request, and we also did get our Xerneas 1-star. Any photo of him walking around is 1-star. That's the only photo I really took. From there, we'll auto and play. Okay, looks like it did indeed take the best one, which includes a 4-star photo with that, and a nice photo of Umbreon sleeping with Xerneas. That's one of the better ones. Actually, now I think of it, since Xerneas appears here at the end, I should use this to get Umbreon's other star photos. Because I still haven't gotten him walking around. So, let me do that. Okay, that was weird. I didn't accidentally unselect that. That would have been bad. This won't be worth a lot of points, because unless we get our 4-star pose of Xerneas, we can't actually get the thing to appear, but... Hey, at least we got all the Pokemon in Run. Okay, that actually was worth much less than I thought. I am not impressed. Xerneas being in... I guess not displaying his Illumina goal is what really affected that. Yes, I did have a couple of new photos of them as they went into the area, just so I could get experience for this particular route, because I haven't really mentioned how you get research experience. New Pokemon will give you automatic research when you find them for the first time. A new foes for a particular Pokemon on this route will give you more score and our points. And speaking of which, decent record. Consider you got all the Pokemon, it's a good place to start. It's probably not going to be really high unless we get all 4 stars on everyone. Okay, now I found that out, let's actually do very quick retries here. They're not going to be full retries though. We have to still activate Xerneas, so we are going to do the same strategies as we did before. I don't know. That's about it. Fortunately, I'm not going to really fiddle around with the score just because it's a little bit tough. I just wanted to get a photo of all the other different Pokemon in here, because getting all of them at least once as all that. We almost got him activated kind of early. Also, I just realized something. It's random whether he goes on either the right or left side. That might affect something later. Or, I guess not. It just is... Never mind. He did go to the left. It's just random. Okay, there we go. I haven't tried enforcing his Illumina state. Okay, now his Illumina state is active. Let's see if that manipulates him to do the thing. We have to wait until the end after activating both of these to get a chance at Umbreon's 1 or 2 star. I might go for his 2-star first, because maybe I could get the regular one even better as part of my regular run as I go through. And the jump. Let's see what happens if he does that. Okay, that slows him down a bit, so that helps with doing this. Oh, and I saw an Absol. Oh, hang on a second, buddy. I've not seen this Absol before. I'm definitely taking photos of it. Any new Pokemon will automatically help towards experience. Oh, I see something. Oh, I just noticed something. Xerneas just walks by this spot straight up if you don't hit him with an Illumina Orb. That's actually very sneaky. Well, now I know that. That means I'll be able to discover what to do here, and also I feel kind of sad not waking up these Altoon. But hey, that helps me out. It helps me out quite a bit. So now I know exactly how that's supposed to trigger, and I just learned something. Apparently you need to Illumina Orb at him before he walks past the ruins, otherwise he'll just walk past and vanish. And that causes him to stay longer, and is also a good way, probably the only way you can get the photo to happen anyways. In case you're wondering, that trigger once we get that done along with a couple other things. We'll get Xerneas's 4-star photo. The photo you see about to appear here is Xerneas's 2-star. This will happen automatically, but only if you've activated him twice. If you don't actually activate him, I don't believe you actually get him to appear here. So what we're waiting for is the moment the Umbreon awakes, so we'll just focus our camera on him. Maybe try and snap a photo of that too as he goes around. It is a timed moment. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Now, that's interesting. Okay, so we did all that just to get Umbreon's either Umbreon's 2-star or Umbreon's 1-star. Photographed extra photos to help. And we'll take everything that's here. We did actually get a new photo for that too. Wow, that was lucky. Okay. And the 1-star photo I could just take as I get it later in the actual main course. I'm just using this to get stuff now because I thought it would be fun. So again, new Absol. Also, I never got its 1-star, didn't I? Huh. Well, that helps out a lot. On second thought, this is a lot more confusing than I initially thought. I may or may not end up doing this again, actually, to get Absol's 2-star, but actually, now I think of it, there is probably an alternative. So anyways, I'm gonna return to camp finally. Alright, so we're gonna start with this Chandelure request. It's not that hard to get. We're gonna combine it with Salandit's battle plan, which is the request we were trying to complete from before, but we got kind of unlucky with. We'll kind of just try and complete those as we go in. That is a good discovery, by the way. We now know exactly how the Xerneas one works. That'll make it a lot easier to complete that. And from the looks of it, what you do with Xerneas doesn't matter. All you have to do is activate it and then make it roar by activating its Illumina state when it enters a spot. And it should go to the central platform. By the way, that's when you need to start waking up the Houndoom once he starts moving towards the area. Because then if you lure them towards Xerneas, that's what causes him to do a 4-star. I might look at one video as I go through, but right now, there's quite a few things I missed on this, and I don't like it, so... While I could maybe finish this in this video, I'm not sure if I'm actually able to finish this off, so... Other than doing that, I'm gonna come back here and kind of just do some stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna trigger the animation for getting Houndoom to appear. Jirachi I don't need, he kind of already is in a spot. Oh, there's one of those Roseanne. Again, it's completely random. That was actually out of bullcrap that I got it very early on, but then straight up messed up later. Okay. So we're gonna do all this just to get him down. But then we're gonna bonk him instead. It's like, basically say, oh, I got all this other stuff, but, here. Take this. And just bonk him. That's usually an automatic 2-star, so that's why we did that. So we can get that out of the way. Funnily enough, he still eats the fluff fruit, just like he did before. The only thing that changes is a little bit later. Alright. Well, now that that's done. I'm not sure if you have to trigger this Noivern or not, so I'm just gonna trigger it just to make sure it's in the final area. I think that would help with my pose thing that I'm trying to accomplish. For Umbreon, we're not going to get immediately because we still have to figure out how to get him to spawn. Umbreon doesn't necessarily spawn in the final area unless you do a specific thing. And I'm not going to actually do a high score one with this. I can probably just do it after I collect all the other 4-star foes, because then I'll know the best route for this. Okay, so we've entered this area, but now we have to get a chandelier that appears here. Throw an Illuminor at it, which causes it to do this thing. And now cause it to move later on in the course. So we'll then encounter him a little bit later, which is near, I believe, one of the middle portions of this. But before we do that, we have to do this type request first, which can get kind of tight. I don't like the way this worked the last time, so I'll wait until I see the marks. Then we'll throw one food to get him out, and wait to throw the second one until later. We'll wait until we're at about this spot. Oh, actually it triggers automatically. So that's our potential 4-star full we can get. Now, probably the interesting part. I am still checking to see if Candelure is able to eat the fluff fruit or not, so we'll start by waiting until we're on this spot, and then we'll throw it. And yes, what's really strange about this is the way Candelure eats the fluff fruit is kind of interesting. Not a good way to know if you actually get the effect or not, so we'll just wait. And there he goes. There he goes. Goodness, it's like right in my face. Oh. Okay, well, that might be worth a lot of points. Mid-dance is what I need. Okay. Alright. Hopefully that gets that done. And I'll look through its photos more to see what I did to trigger its request, if that's needed. Okay, there's our 2-star on Absol. Nice! We actually do have a 4-star full of sound. Not sure if that included the other Pokemon, so I'll have to wait a little bit. Okay, interesting. We're gonna have to take that and hope for the best, but I'd see. That was weird. We'll just take that right now. I didn't see if that actually counted or not. It's kind of tricky. But, hey, it is what it is. At least we understand how this works, if we need to do it later. There's our Absol completed. Yeah, just as I thought. I didn't even see if the other one completed. I was smashing so dang fast that I'll just assume that it didn't work. So, rip, we have to redo that again. Because this takes a while to get back, I'll be right back until I'm on another attempt. Hello, boys. Sorry about that. We are back in the area where Candelure appears. We're gonna give it another attempt, and if it still doesn't work, we'll take the Fluff Fruit one as a backup. I think you need its 4-star pose anyway. Tossing it. So anyways, for those of you who are still unaware of what to do with this, you have to toss an Illuminor but Chandelure. That makes them go further in the area. And then you can make it eat fluff fruit, which takes a little while to do. Then you play the melody on it to make it do its other animation. But beyond that, we're literally going to do the same thing as we did before. I just realized the timing of the slanted one has to be a little bit weirder than I thought. In fact, you don't actually need any other markings. You just need slanted to notice this fluff fruit and eat it. And then after it finishes, that's when the animation will trigger. Alright, a 4-star photo with Noibat in the photo probably will complete the request. Again, another classic one where you have to zoom out, otherwise it doesn't work. For Candler, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to approach him to around this spot when he starts going. Play the melody and immediately cancel it, and then throw a fluff fruit. And from someone's request, that makes him more likely to notice it, which he just did, so... Now we get a photo of him eating the fluff fruit a bit sooner. Okay, there it is. So that's what the dance actually looks like. So yeah, what I got before that was not correct. So we got the tight timing there. We should be okay now. At least on that first one. If we ever miss the second one, we could just do our stuff. And for Freestar, if we don't get a 4-star here for some reason, if we get a 4-star here, assuming we do get it, which we did get. Okay, so any 4-star pose of him is the request complete. The 4-star photo of Salandit has to be him attacking Noibat while on the ground, and it has to be 4-star with Noibat in the picture, otherwise it won't count. Noibat was cut off in my last photo, and that's probably why it didn't count. So let's do this a little bit slower. Certainly seems to be in a good mood. Nice work. Alright, good. 1, 2, 2, nice! Okay, good. We no longer have to deal with that painful thing that is that request. And now we can focus directly on fading into the shadows, which apparently becomes really important because I also need the 1-star photo of Umbreon, so I'll have to do this twice as well, just to get it to appear. And Umbreon doesn't even appear in the last area unless you do specific things. It's kind of weird. So let's take a look at it. At the first entering the ruins, play the Aldi on the Noivern there to make it move out of the way. Throw a fluff fruit at his side, which will cause some Salandit to appear. After a moment, the Salandit will come Umbreon over. Get a photo of Umbreon when it comes out to complete the request. Oh wow, that's actually a lot quicker than I thought. That might be a little bit easier than I first thought. Well, in that case, we can combine that with Candler's 3-star to complete that easily. As for Houndoom, I think if we get them warring during the final request, we can get a good photo of them. But it'll have to be really tight. I have to take a quick photo of them. That has to be extremely quick, and then take an Xerius photo. I don't know what else to do, so we're gonna just spam the crap out of the melody here. On the first frame we enter. That'll cause him to move. You could do anything, but I think this will work. After he leaves, throw a fluff fruit on its side, which will cause some Salandit to appear. There we go. Okay, there's our photo we need for the request. And that's actually how you get Umbreon to show out, so I actually could have gotten this a bit sooner. The photo has to be right as he appears. And then for this one, we can literally just repeat the same steps as we did before, except now we're taking a photo of Candler as it eats the fluff fruit, which will automatically give us a free star. So we'll trigger this, wait, and we can get that out of the way to finish off his box or whatever. I didn't... Okay, Houndoom is missing his 4 stars, so that I know. BM and them are complete, so I don't have to worry about that. Regardless of what I'm doing, what stuff I'm doing here, I am gonna try and complete at least Jirachi in this session, maybe others. It depends on how my luck goes right now. And I'll try and complete others as I finish. Initially, I was not actually gonna record this episode, but I'm deciding to try and use this time to get as many of those completed as possible, because if I can get, enough of them completed, that'll make it a bit easier. So I think to start off, we'll complete all the Rental requests, so that way I have a good thumbnail for this. I can show all Rental requests completed, which would be really nice. Anyway, that's actually a lot easier than I thought, and since I already completed those first 2, that means there's only one more left after this. And then we'll be done with all the requests in this area at the moment. And again, playing Melody and then immediately canceling it and then throwing the fluff fruit. For some strange reason, this causes Candler to notice the fruit more likely than not. It also causes him to notice it a little bit sooner, because if you do that, that for some reason brings him further down, which is kind of weird. Quick photos here, and then... now that I'm done with this, I'm probably going to just put on burst mode for the rest of the game here. Good, okay, that worked. Okay, that actually counts as its own 1-star pose, so we can take that and actually get that out of the way as well. So never mind, we do not need to do an extra run for Beyond. Just a photo of it will complete the request. In that specific spot it has to be. If it's not in that specific spot, it doesn't count. Okay, so we completed the request there. So now we need its 4-star pose along with its ever pose, which is hard to know exactly where that is. It may not even be in this area for all we care. Because Umbreon's also in the final area. We might be able to get a 4-star request of it there. It depends. But anyways, we're going to retry and quickly switch over to Myth of the Ruins. Because this is the one that we have to complete to do our stuff.
Good luck.
So this first Jirachi doesn't actually matter. There's actually 2 full Jirachi that appear, and from what I learned, Jirachi is always sleeping in that spot no matter what. Alright. I'm gonna try to get this Umbreon to do its 4-star pose. Not sure what, though. Or at least get it to spawn there. If I had known that sooner, maybe I would have gotten a better score on this. Okay, so there's not much we can do to speed up this first part. This first part will unfortunately be the same every single time, unfortunately. It's a little bit sad, actually. Let's make sure burst mode is on. Because I just mentioned turning it on, and I should probably turn it on for this. When I check my Photodex the next time, I want to see if there's anything else that appears. I can activate this one sort of early, right? So all you need to do is hit each of these crystal blooms once to activate them. That's pretty simple, and that will cause an animation to appear a bit later. Alright, so the tricky part is you have to play the melody as soon as it appears near the light. Then we have to replay it later. Okay. Just as I thought, we have to get a different photo of it as it appears out there. And now we have to light all of the other ones. I thought something sneaky like that was gonna happen too. These boys out of the way with the melody. And activate you. And wait. And once Jirachi is awakened using that specific setup, it should appear again as soon as we trigger the light. It's kind of interesting the way it looks. Like, actually. Alright. And... now we wait. Jeez, I moved in a circle for no reason. Okay. This guy is gonna start moving towards the light. I'm still not aware of exactly when it does that. Okay. When is it gonna stop? Alright, boy. You gonna stop? Okay. There we go. Oh! It was late.
How was it?
Well, we got a nice backup. But from what I just discovered, it did not work until later, unfortunately. Whatever. It is what it is. At least we know the exact way to get that out now. Right.
Good luck.
I just found out something, by the way. We actually have to do this pose twice, so we're gonna be here for a little while here. And the first Jirachi does not count towards the request, so this Jirachi will always do the same stuff, no matter what. Just realized. So, I was late in activating Jirachi. I should have used the melody sooner. And once you activate the melody, it starts moving around, so you don't have to worry about that. So I need to activate that sooner if I want to get the request done. That's the only problem. But anyways, I'll show a speedrun strategy of getting through this stuff. And then for the second request, once we do other stuff, I'm literally just gonna skip ahead once I do the other thing to show me getting the other foe. Because again, I have to do this twice, actually, well now 3 times because of the failed version of it. Once to get all of these activated, then doing our stuff. But beyond it, it's basically the same thing, just as before. It's kind of boring actually after you do it quite a bit. So again, we have to hit Jirachi twice. Yeah, the game never mentions this. You have to hit him twice to activate the Illumina Orb. And her first dance will be our 4-star pose. And that's about it. I'm gonna try and snipe this Golurk over here while I wait. Couple times, maybe. Okay, I didn't activate it. That's what I thought. But that's fine. I could just activate it here. Snipe that guy. Then we wait. Alright. One more and that'll allow us to go into the light. Only this time we want to play the melody immediately. To make Jirachi do his kind of weird thing or whatever. And that's about it. Okay, so there we activated the Pillar of Light. That'll bring Jirachi to the area. We're gonna play the melody a bit sooner since it doesn't seem to matter when the timing is. I think as soon as she stops, like right here, I should probably play that. Yeah, see, there, that's much better. So that makes her move a bit sooner. That might give us a better chance of doing that. Oh, that was lucky. We hit her with an Illumina Orb already. Okay, now we don't have to worry about that, but... Anyways, now we wait for her to complete that. Never saw that before, so I'll go ahead and take a photo of that. Anyways... I did not even see where her pose was. That went so fast I didn't even see. I think it'll hold its hands in a praying pose. Okay. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. Alright. Well, we got a couple of photos of it. I think that one will work. Let's try that one. Actually, these are all 4 stars, I just realized. So that means our backup actually saved us time. Let's go. No resets needed. So that fail attempt from before was literally just manipulation to get the 3-star done. Now we don't have to get other poses. Nice. Okay. So, if everything was done correctly, I'm going to end the episode here because that should be... Well, actually, no. Now I think of it, it's not every Lental request completed, but... I'll think of something else. But at least most of the major requests have been completed, except for one. I'm waiting on that one until later. I completely forgot about that. If I had not thought about that earlier, it'd be a little bit different. This is an amazing foe. That's the pose Jirachi makes where it's granting a wish. As you can see, it's very specific pose here. You can't really see because of the camera, but it's holding up. It has to be holding up its arms with sparkles for a star. So you were able to get in on the action. No Environment was cool too, but Solandic's counterattack was something else. Well, look at Kendler go. Thanks for checking that out for me. Oh, I just noticed it has 112 out of 213 completed requests. That's good enough for me to know that I'm practically done with all of them. Maybe it's just my imagination. Oh, it was an Umbreon. Thanks for looking into that. Alright. Okay, so now for one of the more important... I'm not going to actually confirm check this, but I just want to see if I have any bad photos that I'm missing. Because that's when I want to try and get out of the way. Because if I know what is missing, then I'll check some other stuff. So this is the one I wanted to complete for sure. So Jirachi is complete now, along with Candler. Umbreon, almost. Okay, so Umbreon I can complete later. Absol is now complete, along with Natu. Kind of glad I was able to get that in the area that I wasn't expecting to get that. And then we need Xerneas is 4-star. Move out a couple of poses for him. I could probably actually get that a little bit quickly. Yeah, now I think of it, I could get that pretty quickly. If I can even get a pose of it. I actually think I know what to do. So anyways, I'll be right back when I'm in the course. Alright boys, I'm back. I'm in the course now. If you've done a lot of research, then Woobat, because he doesn't have an eating pose, will probably have to be bonked on the head. And I do not know where that appears, so we'll start by moving here first. Kind of zooming to the end and then kind of just chilling here. At some point, these Noibat are going to fly out. The last time I did that, I wasn't able to get much. So let's focus on this spot in particular. And there you can see the Golurk are actually flying above. So that thing that I thought I missed was actually Golurk. But anyways, we have to wait quite a bit here. Oh, okay, well, I think that's actually too quick for them to do our stuff, but that's fine. There's actually multiple chances of that. Well, I don't really need to trade this. I thought I would do it just for the fun of it. Now, the Woobat one has to be gotten here, so I can't do our stuff. By the way, the Salandit kind of just show up on their own. There he goes. Oh wait, what am I doing? I just realized something. When I hit them, they do not do their thing. I was too slow for this. Actually, well, still might. Just retry. Actually, now I think of it, this might be another one that I get in a different spot. It's hard to know, really. Doesn't help when you don't know how to do this. Okay, when I get to this part, I'm just gonna smash the crap out of a fruit button. Or, I guess, try and time it with the train here. See if I can interrupt one of them. What about here? Okay, well that actually doesn't do anything. I'm gonna pause for a minute. Hi guys, I'm back. I actually found out something. Woobat's 4-star is even more crazier than I initially thought, so to get this one to work, we actually have to interrupt it by using its scanner. Make him appear and then scan. It's kind of random, actually. Very interesting. I didn't see what I got, and because I'm still unaware of what to do, I'm gonna go ahead and quit this. I kind of just burst mode as I scanned it and didn't see what happened. I'm not sure what's happening, but I tried to go into the thing. Also, I just realized something. I might... Oh, what am I doing? Hang on. In case you're wondering why this is taking so long, it's because I'm trying to do my specific thing here. It could take a little while. I'm trying to get this out of the way as soon as possible. But now I think of it, the Woobat weren't even interacting. Maybe as they come out of the area, if I scan, they'll do something. I'm gonna go ahead and move the Noivern out of the way, though, while I'm here. While this is completely unnecessary, I just like doing it. I'm gonna scan as they come out. See if that triggers anything. I just realized something. All those photos they take with the thing, that's all a lie. They won't actually work for giving you any effects. So I'll just do that. So we're actually gonna go into the main route instead to do some stuff, and I'm gonna start doing some research here because I'm very confused at what just happened. So, what we actually have to do here is, after passing under a tree root, which will be this, if we scan enough times, we should see a Woobat clinging to some of the tree roots, or one of the pillars. We need to wake it up, obviously. There's quite a few you pass by, though, so it's hard to really know. Oh, there we go. Alright. There's our sonar usage. Does that work as his alternative? Yep. That's what I thought. Oh my goodness. Ugh. So, to get his 2-star pose, we actually have to go to the thing and do the setup. But as it does the thing, we also have to get its ever spot. It's so weird. I'm not gonna say much else other than, ouch. So the game doesn't tell you this, but the guide I'm reading right now told me to use the scanner on the Woobat as they come out of the well. But that's actually all a lie. The scanner doesn't actually work on them. The only way I can get them to do that is in that middle room. So because of that, we have to take a long route to get back to that. So with that in mind, I'm going to be right back, actually. Hello, boys. I'm back. I was just skipping for time until I got back to the section again. So we're going to use our fluff fruit on him to wake him up. So he starts flying near a specific area. Then when he starts trying to fly out, and he uses scanner on him, and when you use one on them, they'll also do their sonar, but we don't actually need that, so we'll just quickly take a photo of that and did our stuff. I also discovered something else. An even faster strategy of doing this, the Woobat that I was trying to go at the first part from. Well, if you scan them, they can also do the same pose as well, so I actually got that off camera, but I decided to do this as backup in case I didn't have one. Just an extra safety, just to make sure the run goes smoothly. But anyway, we did a scan on him, and there we go, that's complete, and that also turned into diamonds. So, it's a good thing I did that. Not sure if I would have gotten a diamond 1 star otherwise. Does it for my evaluation. Okay. That's it. I'm not going to check my Photodex because I don't really need to. So, we got a lot of stuff done, but still not done yet. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed next time, and unfortunately I'll have to wait until the next video to see the finale. So until then, leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.